Hello everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful news channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers uncovers that Taylor Hayes equals regained awareness and wouldn't let Edge Forrester require a rescue vehicle. Taylor attempted to rationalize her blacking out spell, yet Edge could tell something more serious was going on. By the by, Taylor would not go to the medical clinic and didn't need Edge informing Steffi Forrester concerning this since it would agitate her. After Edge tested Taylor somewhat more, she conceded she addressed a specialist in Europe. Taylor admitted that she had cardiovascular breakdown and that she didn't have long to live, so Edge was shocked. Yet again next on Monday's B&B episode, John Finnegan reminded Steffi that he exclusively desired her, so there was compelling reason need to stress over trust Logan. When Eric Forrester showed up, Steffi conversed with him about Taylor's homecoming and the constructive outcome on Edge. According to Steffi's viewpoint, Edge and Taylor had a rugged bond, so she made a forecast about them being associated until their final gasp. Finn believed Taylor's return had been really great for Steffi as well, so she said she never needed to be separated from her mother at any point in the future. In the plant office at Forrester Manifestations, Trust consented to ponder Carter Walton's concept of her displaying underwear, and their share was a tease. In spite of the fact that Carter and Trust talked about how office sentiments were reviled, it actually appeared as though B&B was laying the preparation for them to get together. Trust looked the piece bothered as she got messed up with Carter when they went after exactly the same thing. At Il Giardino, Will Spencer showed up with Katie Logan for lunch, which prompted a discussion about his sentiments in regards to Bill Spencer. On the off chance that Katie was in any event pondering taking Bill back, Will demanded she shouldn't do it as a result of him. Despite the fact that Will guaranteed he wasn't as yet irate with Bill, Katie could see their relationship was stressed. There were portions of Bill that Will regarded yet Will could have done without how his father treated Katie and thoroughly considered she'd cry such a large number of tears her ex. Sooner or later, Will thought enough must be sufficient. It was difficult for Will to take a gander at Bill, the equivalent due to his activities, yet he guaranteed Katie that he wasn't holding resentment. Katie was happy that Will got a few things out into the open and felt happy with opening depended upon her. At the point when Will gave Katie reports on his choice to move schools and remain in Los Angeles, she was excited. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Will and Bill could have more trouble ahead because of Will's forthcoming position at Forrester Manifestations, so remain tuned to perceive what that news will mean for them. The bold and the beautiful spoilers uncover that Steffi Forrester might drive Trust Logan past the brink, assuming she boycotts one more sentiment. B&B fans will review that Steffi didn't need Trust and Thomas Forrester together, so she persuaded Thomas to leave town with Douglas Forrester. That rankled Trust since she lost the man she cherished alongside the child they were raising since they're both as far as possible in France. Presently, Thomas is content with Paris Buckingham, and Douglas is anticipating having her as a stepmom. Obviously, Trust ended up fantasizing about John Finnegan and eventually established an inebriated kiss on him. From that point forward, Steffi has been setting some hard boundaries with Trust with regards to laying out limits and staying away. Steffi's emphasis is on safeguarding her marriage, so you'd think she'd be cheerful in the event that Trust began putting all her consideration on a renewed person. Sadly, it may not resolve that way since it seems to be Carter Walton is the following person not too far off. Steffi looks at Carter as a dear companion of hers and somebody she's continuously going to think often about. Carter is really more like family to the Forresters, so Steffi might deal with him like somebody she wants to secure. All things considered, Steffi realizes Carter has previously persevered unreasonably numerous troublesome separations. Since Steffi thinks Trust is very much like Brooke Logan, she might expect Trust is about to utilize Carter and depart a path of catastrophe. How might Trust respond assuming that Steffi precludes her from dating Carter next? Steffi could observe her a few flying sparkles and verify that she would do well to stop this from ever really developing. It's not difficult to envision Steffi growing her final offer and recommending that to keep her line. Then, at that point, she ought to try not to cross any lines with Carter by the same token. That is the sort of thing that could push desire to her limit and prompt her fight with Steffi to explode more than ever. In the event that Steffi takes action to safeguard her buddy and Forrester's CEO, it could misfire and leave Trust focused on vengeance. On the other hand, perhaps Trust could essentially conclude she's finished taking requests and let things work out naturally with regards to expect what's to come. On the off chance that Carter can assist with trusting bounce back her line like he designs, it might become fruitful enough that she doesn't need to stress over every one of the dangers in any case. Steffi might have no real option except to withdraw in the event that expect what's to come turns into a hit once more. Furthermore, Steffi could really begin to see that expectation and Carter could be great for one another. In any event, our expectations propose Steffi's underlying response to Trust and Carter's sentiment won't be a positive one. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Trust and Steffi might be preparing for another furious face-off accordingly, so we'll welcome updates on any fight-related news to come. Steffi considers Carter a close friend of hers and someone she's always going to care about. Carter's honestly more like family to the Forresters, so Steffi may treat him like someone she needs to protect. After all, Steffi knows Carter has already endured far too many difficult breakups. Since Steffi thinks Hope is just like Brooke Logan, she may expect Hope is just going to use Carter and leave a trail of heartbreak. How will Hope react if Steffi forbids her from dating Carter next? Steffi might witness some flying sparks and determine that she'd better nip this in the bud. It's easy to imagine Steffi expanding her ultimatum and suggesting that if Hope wants to keep her line, then she should avoid crossing any lines with Carter either. That's the kind of thing that might push Hope to her breaking point and cause her feud with Steffi to blow up like never before. If Steffi makes a move to protect her pal and Forrester's CEO, it could backfire and leave Hope fixated on revenge. Then again, maybe Hope could simply decide she's done taking orders and let the chips fall where they may when it comes to Hope for the future. If Carter can help Hope rebound her line like he plans, it may become successful enough that she doesn't have to worry about all the threats anyway. Steffi may have no choice but to back down if Hope for the future becomes a hit again. Plus, Steffi might actually start to see that Hope and Carter could be good for each other. Whatever the case, our predictions suggest Steffi's initial reaction to the idea of Hope and Carter's romance won't be a positive one. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope and Steffi may be gearing up for another fierce face-off as a result, so we'll bring updates on any feud-related news to come. Steffi might have no real option except to withdraw in the event that expect what's to come turns into a hit once more. Furthermore, Steffi could really begin to see that expectation and Carter could be great for one another. In any event, our expectations propose Steffi's underlying response to Trust and Carter's sentiment won't be a positive one. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Trust and Steffi might be preparing for another furious face-off accordingly, so we'll welcome updates on any fight-related news to come. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.